Ni hao!
I'm back. Sorry that I've been gone for a while. I've been doing donuts. Quite literally everywhere. So, I'm doing a Need for Speed session, so 4 races with randomised grids, and we get points on our position in each race, which will be added up to determine the finishing order. So, I hope you enjoy, I guess. So as we go green for race 1, the car in front has a bad reaction after jump starting. Someone then tries going down our inside, nearly spinning us. As we go through the up section, the white suit here nearly spins out, allowing us to overtake the rest of the grid. And judging by this guy's lines, he's very slow and going to be easy overtake, but I'll have to hold off for now, as it does go to a red light. But can we just look at that start, because that was just beautiful stuff. Anyways, after a little wait, they'd clear up the incident at the start, as we're getting right behind the guy here, preparing to jump him on the start. And we do exactly that as we overtake him for first. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we did just go from P5 to P1 in 1 lap. So hopefully now we can just focus ahead of us, get our head down, and get on with the rest of the race. Skipping forward 3 laps here, someone has had an issue with the car at the double hairpins, so it's just going to end up being a red flag. So now that we're back to green, I just want to have a little look behind to see how big the gap is between me, P2 and P3. This is going to be great for my podium chances today, as my pace on speed 4 is just really horrible, so hopefully I could just take this lead to the checkered flag and get on with it, I guess. And that is exactly what I do as I cross the line to take P1. Pretty good start if you ask me. Let's see where I start in race 2. Oh, let's go! That's class!
Because there's definitely that. Nah, I can go a bit forward. There.
You can stay there.
There.
I will just put you to the back of the grid. Alright guys, just make sure we're giving space on this one, yeah?
Watch, I'm gone. Leg a 50-meter sprint, watch, I'm gone. Ready, 3, 2, 1. I'm gone. I've legged it.
Now you can't see this because of my camera settings, but as I look behind me, between me and P2, I've somehow built a 4 kart length gap, so I can only hope P2 and P3 keep battling each other, allowing me to try and build my gap as much as possible. Sadly though, my terrible pace could not build a big enough gap, as Freddie and Louis have caught up to me and I actually have to start putting an effort to defend against them. And after having a great defensive form for 7 laps running, I decide now is the perfect time to run out of talent as I turn my car off, but Freddie and Louis make a little mistake here, which I'm definitely going to take advantage of.
Since they both overtook me on a red flag, can I go back? Because we stopped, they didn't overtake me once my car turned off, and then they waited till the red. So can I just go back to P1?
So when I accidentally double pedaled, which turns the car off, Freddie and Louis didn't realise my car was off and kind of just paused behind me. And once they realise I have a problem, it's too late, it goes to red, which then they end up overtaking me, which obviously you can't overtake under a red. Oh, let's go, that's class! But now my car is turned back on and set at speed 4, we can go back to green flag conditions, we immediately overtake this back marker, and we go straight back into defending as we head on to lap 15. I then continue to pull off a defensive masterclass for the remaining laps as I come across the checkered flag to win race 2. I don't want to jinx it, but it looks more and more likely I'm taking home a win today, you know? As we go green for race 3, I immediately turn to the inside to cover off an overtake from behind. As we go into turn 1 quite cleanly, car 15 pulls left as I end up going side by side down the ramp, but we just managed to keep the position because we do have the better line. And as I tunnel through the underground section, I'm preparing to get a really good exit as we move on to the second straight. So I'm thinking we move down the inside, but so is the guy in front of me, so we just follow him through. But we end up going side by side, I'm on the outside. This isn't going to end well, as Sarah pulls a great move, overtaking 2 karts at once. Crazy chaos for the first lap, as we have a short yellow, but eventually it does go back to green, which I end up having a terrible reaction time, nearly losing my position. We're now on lap 2. Sarah nearly makes a move for P1, but it doesn't quite work. As we go down the ramp, and Sarah here gets a good exit, nearly makes another move for P1. We try and take advantage of that by going around the outside stupidly again, which of course doesn't work. Skipping forward to lap 3, Sarah's going to make another move for P1 and makes the overtake. I stupidly try around the outside again, as we're side by side down the ramp, but we actually make the overtake work this time. Skipping a lap later as we're on yellows, this back marker is trying to let us by. Sarah tells her to keep going. This is defo not going to end well for either of them, as it does go green. Both of them have bad reaction times, and Sarah just ends up letting us by. Thank you, Sarah. Now as I'm leading, I've got an okay gap to P2 as I witness a beautiful crash there. It of course goes to yellow, allowing Louis and P2 to catch up a bit. And what doesn't help me is that I see the light way after it goes back to green, letting Louis catch up even more. So now I've just got to try as hard as I can to pull off yet another defensive masterclass and just bring it home. And I do exactly that as I power it down the straight to take the win in race 3. And also got a fist bump from Louis here.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me, can we restart this shit?
So after that failed start, it ends up being bumper to bumper throughout the first turns. I somehow managed to find my way to get through 2 positions on the start, which is going to be a great help to get me this win. Skipping a lap, I was going to overtake this guy on the straight, but my boost decides not to work. It doesn't matter though, because I still get him down on the inside here. Then going down the ramp, I decide to send another great move on this guy, moving me up into P5. Then on lap 3, after making a little contact with Sarah, I just managed to have enough speed to send a dive from her, going down into the double hairpins. Now I can focus on the kart ahead. We try to get a good exit out of the hairpins to prepare for a move down the straight. And after getting a massive amount of toe down the main straight, we're going to try and send a move down the inside. But he ends up just turning into us, not aware of his surroundings at all. And he's stuck in the barrier, so it ends up going to a red flag. Surely he's not going to get his position back.
What? How's he get his position back? Rare! He full on turned into me! No, that's bollocks that.
For getting himself into further trouble.
So after that pure robbery, we do go back to green, and now rightfully I am annoyed. I completely forgot about the win, and now I'm just going to focus on overtaking this guy and getting that position back. And jumping forward a lap later, we are right on his bumper. He's going to go defensive into turn 1. I'm going to try my best to get a better exit, which does work going down the ramp, so I'm going to send it down the inside to take back my P3 position. Now jumping to lap 10, we do catch up to P2. We have the pace to get past him, and we're going to make the same move again on the down ramp hairpin very easily. But Louis is now going to try and switch back us, but we shut the door on him, going into the underground section, and now Louis is right behind us, and I yet again have to pull another defensive masterclass for the rest of the race. Skipping on to the end of lap 11 here, Louis is still right behind me. I'm going to go defensive on the main straight, of course, but he's going to end up trying to switch backing us onto turn 102, so I'm going to keep it very tight there. I'm going to go very shallow down the down ramp as well. Louis tries to switch backing me here, but he doesn't have enough exit speed to pull it off, so now I have managed to defend him off for now.
Not moving from this fucking 100% bad life. In my eyes, you find out. I try to hold my post. This way a bit, man. Stay! My dog's not find his post. This way I make my stand.
Now sadly this defence does not last forever as we get a quick jump scare from Louis there. We're side by side going into the hairpin, and then Louis sends an absolute amazing move down our inside here. So we have lost the position, but what I don't expect is I've defended so much that someone else is caught up into this battle, which I have no idea who it is. So we've just got to defend them off still and still lock in. But hopefully I can maybe stay behind Louis, learn a thing or two off his lines, then maybe overtake him again. Nope, he's gone into another galaxy. Oh well. But it does not matter, as a P3 is still good enough to stay ahead of Louis and Freddie in the points. We're going to go around the final 3 corners onto the main straight to win my first ever race. First race of 2026, and I cooked.
Yes! Yes!
However, this person did not put a foot wrong in all 3 races, but in the final race came third. They did a first, and a third, which puts them on the top step of the podium. You're a winner this evening, and the first team sport victory is Ginger Stafford! Thank you very much for all coming, guys. I've got all the results here if you want to see the breakdown. I'm not sure what the event is next week.
I'm tired now, editing is hard, I'm going to bed, bye-byes.